Hey guys, just wanted to do an update video for Piston, do a little bit of a recap of their AMA that they did a couple of days ago. So we'll cover a bunch of stuff. We'll talk about the race and some new features here on their website. Before I do that, do want to remind you that everything I talk about on my channel is for entertainment purposes only. Definitely not giving you financial advice. You have the ability to tolerate risk and you want to get into some of these platforms, make sure you're only putting in risk capital, okay? Also follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the little bell icon. And yeah, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right into the information. So they did an AMA a couple of days ago, talked about their new roadmap. They talked about some things that they have coming up. We'll take a quick look at that. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at some of the updates to their UI. Of course, here you have the Piston price right now sitting at $14.68. It's a little bit down. The entire market is down, so I'm not really worried about that or stressed about that. But yeah, you can see here if you hit this swap buy button right now, they've added the ability to buy BUSD with a credit card. Okay. Here, of course, they have the swap. You can swap BUSD for Piston, right? But let's say, for example, you want to use your credit card. And I'm not suggesting that you do or not. I'm just telling you the updates that they have here on their UI. But you can actually go here and buy BUSD straight away with a credit card. You can also click right here, and they give you a couple other options, right? You can use Apple Pay, you can use Google Pay, you can use a separate transfer. But yeah, it's just another way to onboard new people to the platform, right? So again, people that are new to DeFi, it's a simpler way to onboard them. They can use their credit card. Now, that being said, me personally, I probably wouldn't want to put my credit card information onto a crypto site with all my, personal information like my billing address and, so forth and so on. But there are some people who actually would like this, okay? Because God knows over the last couple of years since I've been in this space, there's been people that have hit me up over on Telegram or messaged me or posted underneath my videos, hey, I'm brand new. How do I get into this? And it's sometimes not that easy to walk people through it who are brand new. This option of just using your credit card to buy BUSD and then taking your BUSD and swapping it over for Piston, it's just another onboarding. It's just another feature to onboard new people who are new to DeFi. So that's it's another thing that they've added on here. So pretty cool, right? Here you can see the race. Even with the price being what it is right now, still over 20K in the gas tank right now. Got about $1,100 worth of Piston, right, that I can claim. As I've mentioned in my last update video, they do have, when it comes to airdrops, they do have a new feature, which is the casino. So you can do the standard airdrop, which is what we've been doing over the last couple of airdrops. But now there's a casino airdrop where you can actually gamify the airdrops. And, you kind of, you have the ability to, give away lucky, or not give away, but you do, these draws. And just by luck, some people get them, some people won't. I mean, I haven't done one yet for the, for an airdrop. I may do one next time just to kind of see how it goes. But if you don't like that, you can still use the standard way of doing airdrops, okay? So they did do an AMA. I'm not going to obviously cover this entire AMA. It's an hour and a half long. By the way, if you do want to watch this AMA, I'll leave the link down below. You can watch it. They do answer a bunch of questions. They walk people through the credit card process. They also walk people through, the race. Obviously, they kind of review how the race works. But then they talk about a couple of new things, right? So, for example, let me fast forward. Obviously, they did talk about the roadmap. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can. Here it is. So I don't know why it's not playing, but they did go over the roadmap, right? The roadmap goes out, I believe, 18 months. Goes out 18 months, right? By the way, the roadmap is right here. You go to start. You can click right here. It takes you down to the roadmap. Okay, so this lottery that I'm going to show you here, it's going to launch the date that they're projecting is June 30th. Then they have their test drive, which is it's going to be in the alpha phase. They're going to launch an NFT marketplace. They're going to be launching NFT claimable avatars. And then they're going to test drive beta, right? And then they're going to launch their game. So I do want to show you a little bit about their game. I think the game is pretty cool. It's way out there on their roadmap. So, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But it is a pretty cool way to gamify the platform, right? So first things first, the lottery. Let me see here if I can, give me 1 second. So outside of their casino airdrop thing, they do have a lottery game that they're going to launch. Again, if you want to get all the details to this, you can go ahead and watch the entire. You can watch the entire AMA, but you can see here, these are just it's not live on their UI. They did talk about it in their AMA, and they were showing what it's going to look like. But you can see here, you can get lottery tickets, and people can play their lottery tickets. Again, it's just another way to gamify the system. So that's something that they're going to be launching. When are they launching that? So by the end of the month, not this month, the end of next month, they should be launching their lottery game. Okay. The other thing they're going to be doing is they're going to be working on a game. I don't know if they have it built out yet, or if they're going to start testing it way before they have it projected on their timeline. But this is pretty cool. You see here, what it is essentially is you can build your own race car, right? You can build your own race car using Piston. You can buy parts, buy oil, it's obviously, it has a race car theme to it, right? And you can buy these different parts, build out your car, and then you can actually play other people on the platform. It's like a P2P, right? I don't know if you can play just one person or you can play a group of people, but you can race them. Again, the more souped up your car is, the better it'll do. But then you can race them here. Here they have a picture here somewhere. I think it's right here. So I don't know what's going on with my internet here, but you see here. Here's a picture of it, I think. So anyway, you can race other people and play other people and essentially what it is you're playing them for their daily ROI. Okay, so for example, let's say you and I play, I can play you, and if I beat you, I take your 1% for that day, right? So you're putting up your 1%. At least this is how I understand it, or how I took it. You want to check this out for yourself. They go over it in the AMA. But let's say I play you, and let's say I beat you in the race. I take your 1% for that day. So you don't get your 1%. I'm taking it. So instead of me just earning my 1% passive, I'll earn 2% that day if I beat you. Let's say I race somebody else and I beat them. I'll take their 1% as well. So I can earn 3% that day, right? If I race somebody else, I can take their 1%. I'll earn 4% that day. So I'm playing people for their 1% passive payout. Crazy. I mean, I don't exactly know how they're going to do that, but that's what they were saying in the AMA. Now there is going to be a limit. I mean, obviously you can't play like 20 people and earn 20% for that day. So there's going to be limitations, right? But the concept is you can play other people and earn more than your 1% for your daily passive that day. So that's pretty interesting. It's again, it's just another way to gamify the system. Will people be, it'll incentivize people to build their cars, soup it up with different parts, get oil, because they want to have a faster car than the next person, so they can beat that person for their 1%. But guess what they need to build their cars and buy these car parts? They need Piston token, right? So people are going to want to use their Piston token or buy Piston token to build up their cars and play this game. So we'll see what happens. Again, it's still down the road. Let me see here. It's it's down more on their roadmap, but if they can do that, it'll be pretty interesting. That being said, as I've mentioned, it's down the road. So right now they do have the race. It's working. It's paying out 1% a day until you hit 365%. Price of the token right now is down, just like everything in crypto. Is it a good time to get in? Is there, opportunity here to buy the dip? I don't know. It's up to you. You decide what you want to do here. I'm just essentially giving you an update that the platform is working. I do have 20K in the platform. I'm earning on it. I've done a bunch of airdrops already. But yeah, they do have stuff in the pipeline, NFTs, claimable avatars, a bunch of stuff happening. So yeah, just wanted to give you a quick little update there on Piston, give you a recap of the AMA. Again, if you want to watch the AMA in its entirety, I'll leave a link for it down below in the description box. If you want to use my buddy address, I'll leave that in the description box as well. But that's pretty much it. Just a quick little update there. Again, risk capital only, do your own research, and follow me on Telegram and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, please. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.